Why is she so ugly? She doesn't look anything like me or the second prince, so handsome and elegant.
Because I take after you. Those two cheap sons of yours are handsome because their real father is the most beautiful man in the capital. You poor fool. Raised someone else's sons for over a decade. Don't you have any clue?
Your Majesty, the little Princess May. Look, all wrinkled right now. Once she grows into herself, she'll surely be a beauty. After all, my genes are right here.
Yeah, your genes are great. You're the only one who produces them. Those two boys' noses and eyes are practically copied from Prime Minister Paceface. Father, the poor fool, sees Paceface every day at court. Then comes home to too many versions of Patey. And never noticed for over a decade.
Your Majesty, have I not served you well enough?
This child really doesn't look like me.
All newborns look like this. If your Majesty finds her displeasing, I'll have her taken to the side hall so she doesn't offend your eyes.
Don't touch me, you poisonous woman. You've got heartbreak powder under your nails last life. That is how it happened. You slipped it in while holding me, and I died before I even turned a month old.
Father, save me. This woman's trying to silence me. No need. She is my daughter. So what if she is ugly? Ugly means safe.
Father, sister is really ugly, like a hairless monkey. Better send her away. Don't scare Mother. Yeah, Father.
This ugly thing makes me sick just looking at her. How is she fit to be our sister? Oh, these two ungrateful little brats. Dressed up all proper and fine. Too bad. The Crown Prince pushed a maid into a well at age 3. The second prince was already torturing kittens and puppies to death at age 5. That ruthless streak is just like Prime Minister Paby, who is plotting to usurp the throne. They're cut from the same cloth.
Get out of my way. Your Majesty, Cooner is still young. What are you doing? He irritates me, just looking at him. Ah.
Your Highness, are you all right? Get the hell out of my way. This little brat, he is definitely thinking, when I become emperor, and first thing I'll do is take out the Grand Emperor. That vengeful, petty streak, exactly. Like Peiwenju, but then again, this little maid doesn't seem like an easy one. Either. Interesting. Stop looking in the mirror. No matter how long you stare, you won't become the most handsome man in the capital. But I do. Like father's looks. They make me feel safe, unlike that pale-faced old fox, Prime Minister Pace. He looks like a sneaky bastard who only stabs people in the back.
You little rascal. You sure know how to talk. Your Majesty, Prime Minister Pei requests an audience. He says it is about the floods in the southwest. Tell him to get in here. Your humble servant greets Your Majesty. Your Majesty, the floods in the southwest are severe. The people are displaced and homeless. I humbly beg Your Majesty to allocate another 3 million taels of silver to address the urgent crisis. Minister Pei, do you think the Crown Prince looks like me? The Crown Prince has a majestic bearing naturally. He resembles Your Majesty greatly.
Talking nonsense with your eyes wide open. The Crown Prince's nose and eyes are identical to your portrait from when you were young. Don't you have any self-awareness? Majestic bearing, my ass. I'd say he looks shifty-eyed and sneaky.
Is that so? I actually think the Crown Prince looks a bit like you, Minister Pei.
Your Majesty, you flatter me. I am deeply humbled. The Crown Prince is Your Majesty's own flesh and blood. How dare I presume to claim such a connection?
Keep pretending. The key to your private treasury. It is hidden in your study, under the third brick in the secret compartment. Inside, there is not just the disaster relief silver, but also letters colluding with the northern barbarians. Father, send someone to raid his house now. Wait too long, and the evidence will be moved.
Eunuch Wong, at your service, Your Majesty.
Convey my decree. Prime Minister Pei has shown great concern for the nation. I am deeply gratified. As a special honor, I do so. A cup of imperial wine. Drink it right here. Your Majesty. What? Is my dear minister refusing to honor my gesture? Or perhaps my dear minister has a guilty conscience, afraid to drink the wine I offer.
Your Majesty, I have been utterly loyal to Great Liang. The sun and moon bear witness to my devotion. If I have done anything wrong, Your Majesty may punish me as you see fit. But this wine you offer, I truly do not understand the reason.
Stop the act. The Oscars owe you a golden statuette. Those so-called achievements of yours, every single one, was built on the bones of loyal ministers.
And another thing, last night, you were in the Empress's Phoenix Palace for a full hour.
Do you really think the palace guards are all blind? Oh, wait. The guards are indeed your men.
Last night. Where was my dear minister last night?
I was in my residence handling official matters last night. Didn't sleep a wink.
What a fine. Didn't sleep a wink. Summon the commander of the Imperial Guard. I want to ask him directly, with the palace under such tight lockdown last night, whether anything unclean slipped through the gates.
Her Majesty, the Empress has arrived. What is Your Majesty doing? Prime Minister Pei is the pillar of this nation. How can Your Majesty treat a veteran minister this way?
Don't move. Your Majesty. You want to kill me? Kill you. I'm afraid it would dirty my sword.
Father is mighty. Father is domineering. The powder on this woman is laced with aphrodisiacs. Father, whatever you do, don't breathe it in, or she'll bewitch you again.
Open the windows.
Your Majesty, what has gotten into you?
Have you been listening to some slanderous talk? This child is an ill-omened one. Ever since she was born, Your Majesty has changed drastically, in my humble opinion.
Better to deal with her sooner, rather than later. Deal with my ass. Am I even your biological daughter? Oh, right. I'm just a tool. You made to win favor. Because I'm a girl. I can't inherit the throne. So you wanted to kill me. To keep me from growing up. And competing with your two precious sons. The cruelest heart belongs to a woman.
She is my daughter. A princess of Great Liang. Whoever dares to touch her, I'll wipe out their entire clan. Yuna Huang, at your service. Throw Pei Wenju into the dungeon. Without my written order, no one is allowed to visit, as you command.
Your Majesty, I am innocent, please. Your Majesty.
All the palace guards have been replaced. Reporting to Your Majesty. Yes, all replaced with Your Majesty's trusted men from the army days. The original guards are all detained pending trial. Summon the Minister of Revenue. Have her bring all the account books from the past 3 years.
As you command.
Little one. You better not be lying to me.
"3 years. The treasury is short over 10 million taels of silver. Your Majesty, please calm down. As for where the silver went,
You don't need to say another word. I'll investigate it myself.
All that silver went straight into Pei Wenju's private accounts and the Liu family estate. The Empress's kin. If Father keeps digging, there is an even bigger surprise waiting for you.
Get out. What? What a Pei Wenju. What an Empress. Fine. I'm out there, bleeding on the front lines, defending our homeland. While they're back here, undermining me, sucking me dry.
And that is nothing, and the big fish hasn't even surfaced yet. That garrison, general, on the northwest border, he is Pei Wenju's man too. They've been selling weapons to the barbarians on the sly, and the war horses they got in return are all hidden in the Shi family's estates. Once the time is right, they'll join forces from within and without to stage a coup.
Yuna Huang. At your service, Your Majesty. Summon Zhao Yunlan to the palace. Yes, Your Majesty. What does Your Majesty want with your humble brother? I was just about to go enjoy some music. This little niece of mine, why does her gaze look like she can see right through where I spent last night?
Uncle was at Drunk Fragrance Tower last night, listening to music, and requested the same girl again. Stop playing the gentleman.
Drop the act. Go to the northwest. and bring me that lie fellow's head. Your Majesty, you've finally come around. If I don't come around soon, this empire will be renamed Pei. So, this is the little niece. Quite a distinctive look.
You're the distinctive one. Your whole family's distinctive. This uncle may seem unreliable. But when it counts, he's got real loyalty. In my past life, after father passed, she took a hail of arrows to save the crown prince. Too bad she saved an ungrateful snake. The crown prince turned around and handed her to Pei Wenju as a token of allegiance.
Your Majesty, this kid's got a sharp look in her eyes. Sharp is good, so she won't get sold and end up counting the money for the buyer. Your humble brother accepts the mission.
There is oleander powder in this milk. Even though the dose is small, a silver needle can't detect it. But long-term use will lead to heart failure and death. Then the wet nurse is the problem. She secretly went to meet someone in the middle of the night, the head maid of the Empress's palace.
Guards, drag this wench out and beat her to death.
Your Majesty, please spare me. Since they don't want to live, then I'll grant them their wish. How are the preparations for the full moon banquet going? Your Majesty, everything is being arranged according to protocol. It is just that. Just what? Regarding Her Majesty, the Empress, should her house arrest be lifted, so she can attend the banquet. Of course, her house arrest should be lifted. After all, she is the princess's mother. And release Lord Pei Wenju as well. Say that I've investigated everything, and cleared her name, also bestow some gold and silver upon her, so she can attend the banquet with peace of mind.
Father finally came around. If we don't release the two of them, how can we watch them incriminate themselves? Lu Ruyan and Pei Wenju haven't been idle during this time. They're plotting something big for the full moon banquet. They're planning to make a huge scene. They found a charlatan sorcerer to claim I was born under a cursed star, that I'll bring disaster to father and doom the fate of the great Liang dynasty. And then they'll use the solar eclipse to create panic and force father to sacrifice me to the heavens.
A solar eclipse. Even the heavens are on their side.
That is just a natural phenomenon. What heavens? Or no heavens? But since we know the timing, we can turn their plan against them.
Eunuch Wang, hold the full moon banquet at the highest standard. Yes, your will. Do you think they'll make their move at the banquet?
Definitely. But this time, who ends up with egg on their face remains to be seen.
The full moon banquet is their doomsday.
The celestial dog devours the sun. This is an omen of great calamity. Could this be a warning from the heavens? Demon, reveal yourself at once. This girl is the reincarnation of a cursed star. The moment she was born, she summoned the celestial dog to devour the sun. If we do not eliminate her, the fate of the great Liang dynasties will be severed. Your Majesty.
Even though she is flesh and blood from my own body, for the sake of the Liang dynasty, for the sake of your Majesty's help,
I beg your Majesty to uphold justice by sacrificing a loved one.
Execute this demon. To reassure the people, I beg your Majesty to uphold justice by sacrificing a loved one.
That old Taoist has a huge bank draft stuffed in his belt, given by the Liu family yesterday. His horsetail whisk candle hides phosphorus powder. When she flicks the whisk, it will burst into flames out of thin air, confirming the accusation that I'm a demon. Father, look at that incense burner over there. It is laced with mind-clouding incense. These ministers' minds are all foggy right now, easily swayed.
Uphold justice by sacrificing a loved one. What a fine upholding justice by sacrificing a loved one. You say, my daughter is a demon.
Your Majesty, this humble priest has opened his celestial eye. This girl radiates demonic aura to the heavens. This. Your Majesty, are you defying the will of heaven?
So this is the so-called demonic aura.
Shea family bank draft for 10,000 tiles of silver. Prime Minister Pei, that is quite generous for buying your life. Anyone else who thinks my daughter is a demon, step forward, and I'll send you to meet the King of Hell. Let her ask him personally who the real demon is. Hahaka. See that? Even heaven stands on my side since you all love sacrificing loved ones for justice so much. Then today I'll grant you that wish.
Your Majesty, you can't do this. Genner and Cooner, they are your own flesh and blood, even if I have sinned. The children are innocent. Flesh and blood, 14. Eunuch Wang, bring it up. Since the Empress insists they are my flesh and blood, then before all the civil and military officials, let's put it to the test.
Your Majesty, blood oath testing is nothing but a child's game, not to mention whether the water is tampered with. Just the act itself. This is an insult to the royal bloodline. An insult. Letting a bastard mix into the royal bloodline for over a decade. That is the real insult. Unacceptable. Truly unacceptable.
It must be something in the water.
Yun. Zhao Yuan. You really think I came unprepared? Make your move.
Pei Wenju, your head is mine.
Haha. Zhao Yunlin, you couldn't have picked a better time. Think controlling this place means you've won? Take a look at who this is. The Empress Dowager. Don't move. I've already planted explosives under this hall. A full 500 pounds of thunderfire bombs. The fuse is right under my foot. The moment my hand twitches, all of us, every single one of us, including the entire Liang dynasties, we all go down together. You wouldn't dare. What is there to be afraid of? Either way, I'm done for. Taking the Emperor and the Empress Dowager with me. Worth it. Zhao Yan, write the abdication decree right now. Pass the throne to Crown Prince Cao Gan. Then confess your crimes. Otherwise, I'll make your own mother my burial sacrifice.
Thunderfire bombs? Those big rats. In the Imperial kitchen, I summoned them with my mind in the middle of last night. The fuses were chewed through and eaten as a midnight snack long ago. Right now, those are just a pile of duds. And that Buddhist bead necklace the Empress Dowager is wearing F-Pawn that was made by the late Emperor for self-defense. He specially commissioned a master from the Mohist school to craft it. The mechanism is on that largest sandalwood bead. Just press down hard on it. And that old bastard Peiwen you bought, he is actually scared to death. Hidden in her sash Ford is the real tiger tally for commanding troops. She is stalling for time, trying to summon the garrison forces outside the city.
Ha ha ha.
Zhao Yun, you, mother, press the bead.
Come be buried with me.
How is this possible? I paid a fortune for those.
Nothing is impossible, because even the rats can't stand a traitor like you. They ate your fuse for a midnight snack. And by the way, don't count on the troops outside the city. Fu, it is useless hiding the tiger tally in your belt, because the deputy general leading the army already pledged loyalty to me last night. I'll be waiting for you down below.
Even at Depp's door, you still curse me. Too bad. I've never believed in that nonsense. Mother, you just watch from down below. Watch how I take the kingdom. You couldn't win, and sit on it. Nice and steady.
I fed you all for over a decade. Even a dog I raised would wag its tail at its master.
But all you think about is how to harm my daughter. Demoted to commoner, sent to the cold palace with her mother, never to leave for eternity. Your servant obeys the decree. Take them all away. T.
With a father like that, being reborn is totally worth it. But that little maid.
I've got my eye on you.
Drafting the imperial decree. By the mandate of heaven, the emperor proclaims, the princess is my legitimate daughter of exceptional intelligence, destined by heaven. From this day forth, she is titled Princess Changel. Thus decreed. Ah. Changel, today is your 1-year-old grabbing ceremony. Go ahead, grab whatever you want. Your Majesty, the Minister of Revenue requests an audience. Let her in.
Your Majesty, there is a drought in Jiangnan. The treasury simply has no silver to spare. Your servant's own household can barely make ends meet. Even my court robes are patched. I beg your Majesty for mercy.
Grab what ceremony? Grab the corrupt official. This old hag is putting on airs. In the lining of her worn-out shoes, she is hiding 2 bank drafts of 50,000 taels. Each from Tongbao Bank, no less. And that little concubine of hers, only 13 years old. Just swapped her chamber pot for a new one, inlaid with gold and jade yesterday. Even her bedpan is made of jade. Father, rip off her shoes now. That is 100,000 taels of silver.
Someone help the minister remove his shoes. Since the princess fancies these shoes, there must be deeper meaning.
Your Majesty, this is utterly improper. Your servant has athlete's foot. It will stink up the princess.
Someone help the minister remove his shoes. My dear minister, is your foot odor made of gold?
Guards, seize his estate, confiscate everything, even his chamber pots, into the imperial treasury.
The Minister of Revenue, 3 million tiles of family wealth uncovered. The disaster relief funds for the Jiangnan drought are to be dispersed immediately.
Your Majesty, urgent dispatch from the border. 50,000 barbarian cavalry are invading. They've already taken 3 cities. Your Majesty, the barbarian horsemen are fierce. Our defenders can't hold them back. Your servant suggests sending the princess for a marriage alliance, paying reparations and ceding land to secure peace. I second that. The Great Liang has just regained its strength. Winning a war now is unlikely. A marriage alliance is the best option.
A marriage alliance? Can we have some spine? Sure, the barbarians' cavalry is formidable, but these past days, a horse plague has swept the grasslands. Their war horses ate poisonous weeds, and are all having diarrhea right now. And their grain supplies, all stockpiled in that gourd valley, at Crow Ridge. The winds, they are dry. Just send a cavalry unit around the back mountain to torch it. Without their supplies, they'll collapse. Without a fight, that barbarian general is a total fool. He trembles at the sound of thunder. There is a thunderstorm tonight.
Issue the order. I will lead the campaign personally. Your Majesty, you must not. The barbarians are savage. Hahaka.
Paying 1 million in tribute every year. I am advanced in years and have decided to abdicate. From this day forth, the throne passes to Princess Changel.
Your Majesty, a woman on the throne? Unheard of. A hen crowing at dawn is an omen of a nation's downfall. The rules of our ancestors must not be broken. If your Majesty insists, this old servant will spill his blood on the palace floor today, as a final please, so all the world may see. How did this empire of Daliang fall into ruin at the hands of a woman?
Has Grand Tutor Chen lived long enough?
For the rightful rule of Daliang, this old minister's death is nothing. If the princess still has any conscience, she should resign on her own.
Well said, for Daliang. Well said, rightful rule. Then tell me this. Since you're so loyal, why did your worthless grandson lose 3,000 taels of silver at the gambling house yesterday, and end up paying the debt with your official seal.
You're spouting nonsense.
And also, that concubine of yours serving as magistrate in Tungzhou to seize the fertile land south of the city, colluded with local bullies and took innocent lives, is that also for the rightful rule of Dalyang? In this ledger, every single entry is proof of your Chen family's loyalty. Grand Tutor, do you want me to read it aloud right here?
You're slandering me.
Slander or not, go ask the Court of Judicial Review and you'll find out. You want to slam into that pillar to preserve your reputation as a righteous minister? But let me tell you, that slam of yours won't knock down my throne. It'll wipe out your entire Chen family, all 130 members. The crime of deceiving the emperor implicates 9 generations of kin. Grand Tutor, do you want to test that?
Order in the court. Anyone else want to step forward? Changel, this realm is yours now. Ninth Prince Jiao Yue.
Sister, wait for me.
Sister, I'll protect you from now on.
Are you?
Is it really you? Your Majesty, urgent dispatch from the border. 800 live by horse. The Northern Border Army has turned Fenfrin the Ninth Prince open the city gates and let the Northern Army through the pass.
What? Impossible. Ayu is mischievous, sure, but he would never betray the realm. Unless... Or... No. This chills me more than Pei Wenju's schemes. Someone is forcing me to kill my own brother with my own hands.
Father, your son. I'm innocent. I've been framed. It was the Princess Royal. She deliberately set me up.
Your sister framed you? If she wanted you dead, you wouldn't be alive today. When you had a fever as a child, she stayed by your side for 3 days and nights. When you got into trouble, she covered for you behind my back.
That was all an act. She just wanted me to let my guard down. Father, look at her. Does she even care about this family anymore? She is the emperor now, but she is no longer my sister.
Ayu, say what you mean.
It is you. You were afraid I'd take your throne. You deliberately tampered with the army rations and framed me for it. Father, look at her. She is the emperor now. She wants to kill me.
Then tell me this. Those 300 sets of Northern D armor in the cellar of your estate. Where did they come from? That. You foolish little brother. You've been used as a pawn. That armor was planted by that loyal advisor, by your side. That advisor is the orphan descendant of Pei Wenju's remnant faction. They waited 20 years just to watch you as siblings tear each other apart. But would you even believe me if I told you this now?
Your Majesty, she has committed treason. By law, she must be executed. I beg your Majesty to uphold justice, even against family. If she is not severely punished, how can we command respect? How can we face the soldiers at the border?
I haven't finished speaking yet. Changel, what do you think?
Father, I wish to personally oversee this case.
Very well, but I have one condition. Tell your father. If your sister were to abdicate and hand the throne to you, what would you do?
I would surely treat my sister well. I would never harm her.
You idiot. Changel. Proceed. Handle it according to the law. I do not blame you.
Blessings, convey my decree.
Ninth Prince Zhao Yu, receive the edict. Your Majesty, this servant has proof. The Ninth Prince has been wronged.
This was from back then, Back then, in the cold palace, the deposed Empress Lu Fan, before she passed, she entrusted this to this servant. She said,
the greatest regret of her life was turning her own son into a monster.
she said, she watches from below, watching the royal bloodline tear each other apart. She wanted to atone. Back then, Pei Wenju also had an illegitimate son, secretly sent out of the palace to be raised. The descendants of that illegitimate Sunba have been waiting for their chance to take revenge. And the advisor, beside the ninth prince, is precisely a descendant of that man. Mother, you harmed me in life, yet saved me in death. No, what you saved isn't me. It is the last shred of conscience left in your heart. It is your final guilt toward father. Those years you spent in the cold palace, God, what exactly did you go through?
Changle, do you resent father? Had it not been for me back then,
Father, you gave your son life twice, once at birth, and once every time your son was about to fall.
can you still hear that inner voice now?
No, I can't anymore. It seems heaven decided your son no longer needs that gift.
Then, what do you rely on now?
On what you taught me,
On my conscience, and on the people of this great Liang.
Father, your son has made up his mind. The death penalty can be spared, but punishment cannot be avoided. Send him to the northern frontier, to that city he nearly sold away. Let him spend the rest of his life personally rebuilding its walls and comforting the people. Let him see with his own eyes, because of his moment of folly, how many families nearly fell apart.
You are the emperor. You have the final say. I protected you your whole life. From now on, it is your turn to protect this family. Mother, those years in the cold palace, did you ever regret it, too? Did you ever think,
If you could do it all over again, would you have been a better mother?
the princess won't stop crying, no matter what we do? She won't calm down.
Who is this beautiful sister? She carries the scent of so many stories. That old man over there has the smell of blood on him, but also a warm, sunny scent. This place feels so familiar. Have I been here before?
30 years later, an era of peace and prosperity. Nations from all corners pay tribute. Through that side gate is where the capital's music halls are. When your mother was little, I never had the chance to take her. Really? Then let's go right now. Let's go.
Your Majesty, shall we invite the Grand Emperor back? No need. Let her go. Let her be.
So, what if my daughter isn't pretty? Ugly means safe. Mother, Changle, I'm just taking the grandkid for a stroll.
Father, it is windy outside. Come back soon. Don't let grandfather drink. He is getting old. I understand. Father. Oh, father. That famous young beauty, little Peony. Did you know her when you were young? Haha. Father, thank you. In the next life, let me protect you.
All right. I'll be waiting.